Is it me you're looking for? And I wonder why you are. Listen, how y'all doing, man? Happy, what's today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm back again, early, just to speak to you guys. Am I glitching or something? Hope y'all can hear me. My mic is on. I can see my picture is messing up. Let me know if my pictures is bad, and let me know if my voice, if you can hear me, because I'm connected to this mic, this microphone. So let me wait for you all to come in. A couple of you all coming in. I know you all coming in. I know you all see them commercials. That's the annoying part. When you click enter and you see the commercials come up, you be mad, but that's what pays me, okay? It's what pays me. So relax. It's all right. Um, I hope you're having a beautiful morning. Hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, I thought about you today. Hey, Yolanda, how are you doing? Let me know. Can you all hear me properly? Can you all see me? Am I glitching? Let me make sure I'm not glitching. Greetings, Nez. Hey, Nez. Hey, Peaches. Good morning. Two MCCs. How you doing? Saint. Good morning. Saint, did you get your shirt yet? Did you get your shirt? Hey, Amanda. Good morning, Queen for Life. Good morning, Bonita. I'm glad that you all always welcome me with so much love and stuff. So about you. Okay, good, Kelly. Thank you. I'm glad that you all always welcome me with all this love. It's good to be loved, man. I don't think people realize. People be like, I don't care if I'm loved or not. You care if you're loved because being loved is a beautiful thing, and also the act of loving is equally as beautiful. Shari, good day, good day. Hey, Rachel, how are you doing? Good morning, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. But like I said, it's great to be loved. It's great to be appreciated. It's a very good feeling. When you're appreciated, you do more. When you're appreciated, you do more. You go a lot farther than you would usually go. Actually, one thing that I've realized when it comes to dating and relationship, a lot of us, in the first stage, we expect people to do this and do that, and we don't really appreciate what they are doing, but we expect and we demand. And I think that's what makes people get turned off. You know what I mean? And I think we have to be aware. Good. I'm glad, Saint. I'm glad you like it. Hello. How are you all doing? I'm. One thing that I have noticed a lot of times when it comes to dating and relationship, we expect people to be this and to call me and to talk and to stay on the phone, but we don't really appreciate it. And when you don't appreciate something, it will be removed from your life. It will be taken away. If you learn to appreciate a little bit. Kirk, would you explain cuffing? I don't know what cuffing is. Listen, I don't know what cuffing is. To be honest, I'm not really good with the slangs. I'm kind of bougie. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Austin? How you doing, man? Long time no see. Mahogany, how you doing? Peace and blessings. I'm kind of bougie. I don't know the slangs. I don't know what cuffing means. It sounds like it's like one of them young people words. I don't know what cuffing means. I'm sorry. I don't. I had no idea. But like I said, I'm kind of bougie. I'm kind of bougie. I've been told that I'm bougie because I don't know what these things mean. So oftentimes I'm kind of blind. I come in blindly. People talking to me and I'm like, what does that mean? What you mean? What does that mean? You don't know what that means? I honestly don't know what that means. Hey Natalie, how you doing? Seriously, Alexke, how you doing? I want to make man. My YouTube looks really off. I want to make sure that you all can see me and hear me. Thing I expect is for people to disappoint me. Oh, that's terrible. If you expect people to disappoint you, then it's you disappointing yourself. People don't disappoint you. Your expectation disappoints you. Listen, if all you can say is all you expect is for folks to disappoint you, you have a terrible life. You gotta listen. You gotta be aware of that. That's a problem that you have on the inside. Listen, a lot of times when it comes to relationship and dating, some saying that right there is dangerous. Saying that right there is a red flag. If I meet you and you tell me, listen, I'm just expecting you to disappoint me, I will leave you alone and walk away right now because that's right there is one of the most negative thing I've ever heard in my life. God, that's depressing. That is depressing as hell. Shit. Hey, Belinda, I'm serious. That is the most, and that means that I have been hurt. That means I have been hurt multiple times. That means you know what? I get it, right? I get it, especially when people have disappointed us. But damn, that shit right there is Some healing needs to be happen. Shit. Oh, somebody said cuffing is something. I look. I also got a message. You're like, okay, good, 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 good. Yes, I am. What's going on? Personan. Oh man, I messed the name up. Cuffing season is the time from about October and it ends up to Valentine's Day. It's time when a man looks to be with you when it's cold and when it's what? I guess. I don't know anything about cuffing. Thank you, Royalist. Thank you so much. Do I do voodoo? Hey, this stupid question. After people tell me I don't trust anyone. And I told them, seek healing. I'm telling you, man, listen, when we meet people, some things I know you all hear me say this before. Some things that I really pay attention to is when people say certain things. Because people will tell on themselves, right? People will tell on themselves. And it's not a bad thing. Because when you let people talk, listen to how people initiate conversations. You will know exactly what you need to know. See, many of us want to control where the conversation goes. We want to control how it goes and how it happens when you know this. If you let people talk, hey goddess, if you let no, not MCs. Somebody asked me if I do voodoo. Not your question. Somebody asked me if I do voodoo. MC, no, not you. And it no, I know you one of my regulars. I won't disrespect like that. So no, not you at all. But I just don't know what cuffing means. Maybe I need to learn. What the heck was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. Where was I? Shoot. What was I saying, y'all? Oh Lord, boy. You all know I don't keep things in my head, right? I don't come with a script. So I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? Where did I left off? Oh, where did I leave off? Yes. So if you let people talk, right? If you let people talk, you will know exactly where they're at. Because a lot of times, people will lead. People will lead with what they think about the most. People will lead about what they feel. And when people start conversations with certain things, you have to listen. See, many of us want to control where it goes and how we talk. Let people talk. You would hear a lot. When you talk about Gen Z's words like Riz, aura, tantum, tat. Ah man, listen, big bad wolf. I swear to God, I don't know those things, man. I don't. I don't know these things. I don't know these things. I hear my daughter, she's 10 and she watch YouTube and I don't know what she be saying. I'm like, what are you talking about? But listen right here. Okay, hey, Kiona. But yeah, people will say a lot, man. And when you listen, when you really listen and don't force conversation, people will tell you exactly how they feel. They will tell you who they are. They will tell you what they are thinking. But you just got to listen and trust the process. Hey, Bandit, trust the process. Trust the process. All right. I said, don't embarrass me instead of be mine. Huh. But check this out, right? Let me explain something to you. I wanted to come on here and say this important thing. Many of us are confusing the word vibe. When we dating, we say, "Oh, I like the vibe. I like his vibe. I like her vibe." Right? Hey, Carmen, I like his vibe. I like her vibe. Let me tell you all something. Again, this version. I've been going live for the past 3 days. My This series is called Uncomfortable Shit That We Don't Want to Hear When It Comes to Dating and Relationship. Okay? Uncomfortable shit that we don't want to hear when it comes to dating and relationship. Now I hear everybody talking about, oh, I like their vibe. I like his vibe. I like her vibe. Let me tell you all something. It's not what you all think vibe is. Vibe is not what you think. Vibe is not what you all think it is. You know, I like his vibe, I like her vibe, and then 2 weeks later, all of a sudden it changed. What's going on, brother? And how you doing? All of a sudden it changed. I vibe on my man because we're using that word. You see somebody in the club and you see them going crazy and dancing and drinking and yeah, and, oh, I like his vibe, I like her vibe. But 2 weeks later, it's gonna F with you because it's not vibration. See, you using vibe as the emotions that you're experiencing in that moment. See, that is translated as you like the emotion that they are dealing with, the emotion that they are at currently. Somebody's current emotion doesn't equal their vibrational frequency that they are naturally in. And many of you get confused. Many of you get confused. I like his vibe. I like her vibe. Then 2 weeks later, the vibe changed because the emotions changed. So you are confusing vibes with emotions. And I think that's what screwing us up. You understand emotion and you know when it's elevated, you know when it's excitement, you know when it's high, but when the vibration sets in, where they are naturally being, where they can communicate that, where they understand that, the level of maturity, the level of emotional intelligence, that's their vibrational frequency. That's their frequency that they are on. Some of you are confusing the frequency for emotion. Emotion changes. Emotions change. So many of you are getting confused. Love and kindness are very strong facts. But you know what we say? I've been listening to you too long because I have healed to the point that I don't desire anything outside of myself. Ain't that beautiful, Kiona? Kiona, ain't that beautiful? And you know, it's that point when you stop desiring because you realize a strong desire out. Listen, let's go deep. Can we go deep? You just put me in a whole different energy and a whole different vibe. Kiona, you just messed me up just now. Kiona, can we MD frequency also change? You're right. But Kiona, you just put me in a whole damn different place. Can we go into that place? Hey, sorry, thank you. King Bellany, go to, if Jesus is calling you, go to Jesus. Why are you gonna just blow up my whole stuff with a whole bunch of stuff? Like, chill out with that stuff, man. Oh shoot. I removed the wrong person. Dang it. I'm sorry. Man. Kiona said, I have healed so much that I desire nothing from outside of me. And if we understand what that means, right? If we understand what that means, that's a very powerful statement. Because every desire that you have is outside of you. But when you realize that you are already fulfilled and complete, there's nothing outside of you. So there's no need to desire anything. Everything is on the inside. You don't have to desire anything. What you do, you create it on the inside of you so that you have it. So what that means, right? What that means, understand this. Hey, Cyril, understand what I'm saying. Desire, when I say I want something, if I say I want something, what it means is that I have no control over it. It's outside of me. Let me tell you a secret. There's nothing outside of you. Nothing. What you see is a perception. What you see is your own mind, your own ideas, and your own thoughts and your beliefs. There's nothing that's actually there. So on the healing process, you realize that everything is within. The husband is within you. The wife is within you. Understanding is everything is within you. So now, instead of wanting something that, wanting a car, you connect to the frequency of it on the inside. Instead of wanting a relationship, you connect to the one that you want on the inside. And on the inside is what creates the outside experience. See, you must go on the inside, create the vibration, create the connection, and then you give birth to it on the outside. You give birth to it. You are the one who is creating it. You give birth to it on the outside. This is why we feel like we have no control in our lives, because we don't understand that knowledge. See, that knowledge is not being taught. So when Kiona said this beautiful, beautiful line, she said, man, she said, I have healed to a point that I desire nothing outside of me. That is beauty. That is powerful. That means you realize that it's all in you. It's all within you. And if you can connect to it, you can give birth to it. Listen, the apple was always in the apple tree. The apples, before it's given on the outside, before it becomes a fruit, was always on the inside. It's in this DNA. It's in who the apple tree is. And then when the apple tree knows that it is the apple too, it actually springs apples on the outside. It has to match. I love it. Girl, you just made me go deep. Thank you. You just made me realize something. Hey, Durga, how you doing? But let me go back to this vibe. We are confusing vibe as emotions. Now, someone said yes. Frequency does change. Frequency change all day. Our frequency change all day. But when you have the understanding of how to maintain your frequency, when you understand how to maintain your frequency, that's where you stay. You stay right there, no matter what happens in your life, no matter what things, no matter if you increase your vibrational frequency intentionally, now you have understanding. That means you know how to think, you know how to keep your thoughts, you know what actions to do, you know how to eat a little better, you know what to exercise. That means you are intentionally maintaining your frequency. This is completely different from vibes because a lot of us, we are using vibe. What's up, bossy? We are using vibe in a terrible way when it comes to dating. I like his vibe, I like her vibe. And then when you meet them in person, you realize the vibe is off. Because people can spark up any emotions. Have you ever met somebody? Have you ever seen somebody online? You met them online and then you meet them in person and you realize, what the hell? Oh no, I didn't shave my dreads. You met them in person, you're like, this person feels off. But you like their vibe before, but you meet them in person, and when the energy, because energy doesn't lie, when the energy is in your energy field, when you can experience the energy in your energy field, the vibe feels different. Is experience different. What's going on, Miss Howard? How you doing? How you doing? I'm not for everyone. I love it. Oh, we're just talking about things that we don't want to hear in relationships, things that's hard to hear. Durga met this girl. We both are 20. After months of hanging out and getting more of and more intimate, she making sure that wanted me as her man. I made her my girlfriend. She dried out and not even. I don't even know what that means. Bruno. I don't know if you're clowning or I don't know what that means. Again, listen, I'm a little bougie. I don't understand a lot of things that people say. I really don't. I don't understand the certain slangs. I know I live in America, but I don't know certain slangs, and I don't because I think I be scrolling social media, but I really don't. I post my videos. I don't really scroll social media. A lot of things that you see on social media is really dirty. It will f your mind up. It will f your experience up. It gives you PTSD. It gives you anxiety. It gives you a whole bunch of self issues. It gives you a whole bunch of crap. So I don't really scroll social media. I post my stuff. She ghosted. Okay, okay. Um, even listen. When somebody ghosts you, right? When somebody ghosts you, you have to respect it. When somebody ghosts you, you have to respect it. Thank you, Nikisha. When somebody, I really didn't know what it means. So my apologies. But when somebody ghosts you, you have to accept it. You have to respect it. You have to, somebody we broke up and she didn't even give me a reason why. Look for no reason, man. Just don't look for a reason. Maybe she don't have a reason. Maybe she just wasn't feeling you. Let me tell you this. If I tell you this, if I say, listen, I don't like you. I don't like you because you are too short. Now you start looking at yourself like something is wrong with you, right? Sometimes it's not good to know why people don't like you. Sometimes it's not good to know why people leave because that's what their perception is. It doesn't mean that it's real or it's true. That's their perception. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Seriously, it doesn't matter why they left, why they ghost you, because when you know these things, remember, knowledge is not always good, right? Knowledge is not always good because the more knowledge we have, look at us, effed up. It's not about energy. Listen, look at us. We have all this knowledge. We know so much. We have social media, but yet we are still effed up. Knowledge is not always good. So just because you know something, it doesn't mean that it's a good thing. Let people go in peace. Maybe they have their reasons. Maybe they're on their own journey. But we have to be complete on the inside. We have to be secure on the inside first. Listen, before you do anything, you have to be secure on the inside. This is why when you have to raise your children, you raise them in a secure inside. You raise them from the inside out. You make sure you instill in them jokers who they are on the inside. And as a man or a woman, you got to be secure on the inside because things are gonna go and come. Hey, Miranda. Marriage and how to keep going beautifully. Okay, Durga. I will do that. I will do that. People have their own. I'm telling you, people have their own journeys. Listen, I have to understand, man. I have to understand. This is my responsibility. And whatever they do is theirs. Whatever happens on the outside is their responsibility. That's not my business. That's God's business. But I have to be secure on my responsibility and keep my stuff going. But that means that I can't take too much in from the outside. You say, why are women so lost? I don't think women are lost. I think women are being women. And I think a lot of times, I had the same question. I don't think women are lost. And I don't think men are lost. I think we are misunderstood. I think women are the way they are because of nature. Whether it's emotional, whether it's in their feelings, whether it's whatever it is. And I think it takes somebody who's mature to understand it and to treat people accordingly. See, a lot of times, if a woman or a man is too nice or too sweet, somebody who is immature will take advantage of it. Seriously, like think about it. Now, I thought about this because I realized I talk to women all the time and tell women, you gotta be stronger. But why? Why do you have to do that? Why? Because now I thought, listen, when I tell you I think, you see what I'm saying? When I tell you I think, when I tell you I think, when I think and I think, a lot of times, man, we are so nice and calm and loving and somebody comes along who don't appreciate that and who doesn't value that. And they come to your life and they F with it. And now you think to protect yourself, now you got to be mean and tough. And even though you're mean and tough, you still don't understand. It's not because you are discerning. It's not because you have understanding. It's just for protection. It's just for protection. You are protecting yourself. And based on your protection without meaning, it's confusing. So you think it's not that you are lost, men or women. It's just that we are protecting ourselves, man. And we are trying our best to do the best that we are doing. And I have to give, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been doing them stupid things when I was younger to these women. Maybe I should have left them as right where I found them. And if it wasn't for me, I should have just not bothered them. But I still bothered them. Refused to get directions. I still bothered her. She was kind, she was sweet. Then here I come with my low self. Hey, Lisa. Hey, listen, what's going on? Change her mind, change her feelings, make her insecure about who she is, about her body, telling her she won't good enough, her sexual. Let me tell you, I don't think you all understand the man that I said I used to be. Don't get me wrong, I'm still that man. I'm just aware of that man. So I hold him back. I realize there's no need for that man anymore. Hey, Chillery, how you doing? Seriously, listen, when I tell you that man is still there, that man is that man. I'm just aware of that man. See, when awareness comes, hey Tantric, how you doing? When awareness comes, awareness fixes who you are. It's just awareness. It's not change. It's awareness. People don't. If you are aware of your actions and your behavior, and you see if I do this, this happens, then you stop doing this shit. It doesn't mean that you stop wanting or craving or even stop being it. You just understand awareness is what brings forth change. It's just awareness. And here I come messing with her, taking away her things that she finds valuable. I told women before, listen, your sex is trash. Straight up. Like your sex is trash. Why? Because I was used to a different version of sex. And now when I look at myself, I'm like, shit. So people ask me all the time, right? Big up from Toronto. How are you doing? People ask me all the time now, why do you put so much energy into what you do? Because I have put so much energy into doing the shit that I wasn't supposed to do. That is true too. Why do you put so much energy into this? Because I put so much energy into doing the opposite, and the shit didn't work. So maybe we can fix what we broke, or maybe we can go on and pass. Do better. You know what I mean? Like do better shit. It's not because I want to be seen. Listen. I don't come on here looking all dressed up, licking my lips. Hey, resilient. Do you notice that I don't come on here licking my lips? Hair showing my chest and my body, and I ain't for that. I ain't for that nonsense. I don't want to be looked at as that. I think that's. I don't know. I think that's just not me anymore. He's just not there. I mean, can I do it? Of course I can do it. But that's not the attention that I want. Yeah, I hear licking my lips, showing you my nipple, when I can do something better. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's because women are lost, or men. It's just people. We have broken so many damn people. We have, we have done so much injustice. Yeah, boss, we have done so much wrong. And now it's like we think people are lost. It's not that they lost, man. It's just that we F some shit up. Like we really effed some shit up. I've effed some shit up. Trying to heal myself, I broke people. Because when you're sick, man, when you're sick, sometimes you don't even know that you messing people up. When you're sick, you will F some people up without even trying. Yeah, Lisa, see, you can't see. Don't look at the man that I am now and assume that I was a better. When I, where this knowledge come from? This knowledge come from me effing up. If you're afraid to F up, there's no knowledge coming. Yeah, Dr. Roselle, this knowledge, see all these things I've been talking about? This stuff is not books. This stuff is experience and understanding why I did it. And what the hell was I thinking at that time? What was I going through? And when I began to connect all that crap, this knowledge came from me. You see, when I talk about men, I'm talking about me. Who do you think I'm talking about? Them other dudes? I don't know them dudes. No, I know many men. But I had to know me first. That expresses their pain openly become a target. They are blamed for the very thing. Yes, ain't that true, Miranda, for real? So I'm saying, man, listen, so don't assume. Listen, if you know me 10 years ago, you would hate me. you hear me? You would hate me. So yes, I've done some things. I have done. Listen, if I tell you what I have done, you probably block me. Seriously. Still not saying hello. Hey, Spice, how are you doing? Experience will make you. I'm telling you. Foundation of things of life, and you learn. But I'm telling you, man, we have effed up. We have screwed up. Listen, we have screwed up. They would love to hate me. We have screwed up some things, man, and then we blame people for reacting from how. You see, like how people will blame me for how we react, but they will never tell you what they did to cause the reaction. Well, we have done some things. Listen, I'm not being a simp right now, but I know within myself the shit that I have done to women, and now that I see her reacting, I see her anger, and I'm like, why are you so angry? Because I did some shit to you. That's why I know you're angry. So I'm telling you now. So this is my job now, my purpose now, right? My purpose now is to look and see, to understand, and to say, let's look at it a different way. Let's look at it differently. Let's learn discernment. Let's learn how to go inside there so that the criminals won't get to you anymore. Let's learn to go on the inside so that you put up not a defense mechanism, but you put up understanding. Because with understanding, man, you create so much better. You do so much. Understanding is the key, man. It's not fear. It's not trying to protect. Because a lot of us are trying to protect ourselves right now. And in protecting ourselves, we're not getting free. The energy is still stuck in us. Hey, I see you. Thank you. The energy is still stuck in us and it's hurting us even more because we are protecting ourselves. That means we are expecting to be attacked. Projecting is horrible. Back to what I was saying. Somebody just made a comment and I just realized, I just remember. Somebody said, so you say that the demon, you are aware of the demon that's inside of you. Somebody said, so I'm guessing that you are aware of the demon that's inside of you. Today I made a post on Facebook. My post said, as a man, as a protector, this is just me talking. I don't know who other men this goes with. Keldrick Kersey. Kersey, I know the name. What's going on, man? So you know me as an E6, huh? Keldrick, I know that name, man. How you doing, man? Germany. Lord, that was years ago. That was 2010, 14 years ago. 15 years ago. Kelsey, Kersey. I remember the name. I just can't put a face to it. Shoot. That's a good old A. Is retired Hazel now. Equal to my capacity to be evil. Exactly, Miranda. Exactly. Check this out, right? Send you. I said, okay, hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Each person should be able to understand themselves and not let too much outside in. There will always be a fear of letting someone new get in the circle again. Explain your, exposing yourself. Here's the thing: there's nothing to expose. You just think that there is. There's nothing there. Yet there is a lot. Yet at the same time, there's nothing there. This is what I've learned. I let everybody in. You can't break anything while you're there because I don't give you that much power. Understand? You give people a lot of power when you are emotional. If you are an emotional person, that means, listen, the more emotional, listen, let me explain something to you. The more emotional that you are, is the more you are focused on the past. Do you understand that? Emotions are just records of the past. That's what emotion really is. It's a record of the past. So the reason why we can feel all these emotions is because we are remember our mind carries us back to a familiar experience, and the emotion that matches the experience, it awakens within us. So emotions are just memories. Emotions are records of the past. If we live in the present, if we live in the present, you're not afraid to let nobody in. You can't break shit. And this is where I'm at. And this is where I'm trying. This is why I keep talking. This is why I keep saying so much. Because it's not about, letting people in, being afraid, protect yourself. It's about understanding there's nothing to be afraid of. Listen, people are going to hurt your body, yes. Can they hurt your body? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Can they hurt your body? Yes, they can. Can they touch you physically? Yes, they can. But when you talk about, if you only become only always emotional, it's because you are only going based on the past. The more you are present is the more you can you can be with anyone. You can. I told somebody this one time and they don't get it. You're snitching up the wombs. I told somebody this one. I said I can be with any woman. Like, what do you mean? I can be with any woman. How? It's not hard. I mean, yeah, I say I won't be. I mean, I say, I won't and I won't. But can I be with anybody? I can be with anybody. Everybody have options. Everybody have preferences. But I can be with anybody. I really can. Because understanding plays a big part. I'm not saying somebody who's abusive intentionally, somebody who is that, and somebody who is this. And I can be with any woman. Because understanding, it creates just being free. Everybody, I hear so much people. So, oh, I like my peace. What about your peace that will f up in a relationship? Why is your peace always messed up in a relationship? Why is your peace so? Why is your peace so damn conditional? What do you want? Why is your peace so conditional? Hey, Alyssa, why is our peace always so conditional? Why, if we have peace on the inside, why is it not connecting us to someone who is peaceful? You all get what I'm saying? Why does your peace not connect you to other peace? Or maybe you have so much more shit in you behind your peace that you're not aware of. So your peace is not vibrating high, it's vibrating low, but you see it. But there's a lot more that's vibrating higher and stronger than your peace, like insecurity and fear and resistance. And that is what attracts you to those people that you are meeting. What if that's the case? What if that's the case? That is true, Miranda. Very easily. What if the past is physically in your present, which at time triggers those emotions? Then leave. Leave. Sometimes your environment will keep you anxious. See, when you are anxious all the time, when you are easily triggered, a lot of times it reflects your environment. And if you stay in the environment, that's on you. Sometimes you have to remove yourself. Listen, when I was in Iraq my first time, I couldn't, it was very hard for me to find peace while I was in Iraq. It was very hard. When you're hearing all these bombs going off, when every time you go out the gate, you're getting shot at, when every time I go leave in my car, I got blown up, when every time, it was very hard to not be anxious in Iraq. So for me, I had to leave Iraq to get back to that natural me. And even after I got back, even after I left Iraq, it took me years to recover. It took me a hell. Am I recovered? Hell no. I'm not completely recovered because something's gonna always be there. Listen, let me tell you something about healing. Something's gonna always be there. Something's gonna always be there. You all be thinking, I'm not healed, I'm not healed. You are perfectly fine. It's just as the scars gonna always show up. Something's gonna always be there. Many of us, we just afraid of things being there. Because why? You are so afraid of things being there and adding more things. Let things be there. But if you see something is there, you can always go around it. It's the problem is when you can't see it. So when you can't see it, it surprises the hell out of you. It's not healing that you really need, it's awareness of it. If you have awareness, listen, I know, listen, I'm aware of my gift of gab, right? I'm aware. Listen, let's be honest. Can I be honest with you all for a second? Can I be honest with you all just for a second? Facts. We attract exactly what we need to elevate. Facts. But can I say this for a second though? Can I be honest with you guys? I wouldn't say God has blessed me with a gift of gab. I would say I have studied, I have learned the gift of gab. I have developed the gift of gab for many years. As an instructor in the military, as a drill instructor, a drill sergeant, and a teacher in the military, and over the years of speaking, I have learned and developed a strong gift of gab. I can speak, I can speak, I can speak, I can speak. Hey, Wynette, I can speak your clothes off of you. I can speak you into feeling good about yourself. I can speak you into feeling terrible. I can go as high as I want. And like Miranda said, the amount of good I have in me matches the amount of evil that I can bring out too. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you doing? I know I can talk your clothes off, but if I'm aware of my gift and my curse or my awareness, whatever it is, whatever you consider it, if I can see it coming, I realize, oh, let me pull that back. Oh, boy, don't say that. Boy, don't say those things because you know when you say those things, people might believe you and people might take you seriously. It's about being aware of yourself. Hey, Rhonda, it's about being aware of the scars. Many of you, you have a scar, and every time you see the scar, you're surprised. You trigger me. If you know it's there, why are you triggered? Why the hell are you triggered? If you know that this happens when this is said, then why not say, okay, I see it come. It's okay. Because my trigger don't mean that you shitty. My trigger means I'm not free. It doesn't mean that you are a shitty person because you trigger me. My triggers mean I'm not free and I should fix that freedom or become aware of my triggers so that when anybody outside or the weather change, the cold, the cold comes, the hot comes, I'm perfectly fine because I choose to be that way. Hey, Anel, I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking. People think that love is what heals. That is the strongest source of energy, but it is not. It's pain, feeling, experiencing. You know what? It's the ones who didn't love us will teach you most about love for real. That's a good point right there. That's a good point. We can be pure love and light, but it comes from pure evil. Listen, people don't understand. You listen. I remember, man. you, you can't. Listen. Let me tell you what I really think. I don't really say what I really think all the time. Believe it or not, I hold a lot of things back because everybody don't want to hear what I really think. Because if I tell you what I really think, you're gonna think I'm being confusing, and I want to confuse nobody. I just practice my things by myself. I've heard, and this is about relationship that I want to talk about because I think a lot of us struggle with relationship, and the reason why we struggle with relationship is the one within ourselves is the biggest struggle. The relationship with ourselves is the biggest struggle that we have. That's why the relationship outside of ourselves is the biggest one. I mean, it becomes chaotic. it becomes destructive. The one outside of us is whooping our ass. The one inside of us is whooping our ass. And since the one inside of us, the one that we have with ourselves, whoops our ass so badly, food and people and friends and drugs and alcohol becomes things that we use because of the one that we have with ourselves. And then, I've heard many people say, well, maybe our relationship is not for me. I was just speaking to someone just now, and someone said, Kirk, I have a man, but I'm healing. And I don't think I should be with him right now because I don't think I'm ready. And I said, okay, you're not right or wrong. So I don't want to, it's not fair for me to bring him along. Do you know you can heal when somebody is present? Do you understand that you can heal when somebody, see, a lot of people who practice healing by themselves practice being by themselves and only know how to be by themselves. Let me know if that go over your head. It's a lot of single healed people. Again, it's a lot of single healed people who can't find nobody else. Because we don't know how to be alone. We have mastered being alone. I remember when I met my wife 10 years ago. Shit. That woman was very chaotic. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I don't share, I don't talk, I talk a lot, but I don't say a lot when it comes to my own experiences. I met my wife 10 or more years ago, and she was in a place I couldn't talk to my wife for I couldn't be around her for more than an hour. Energy was just strong. What you would consider toxic. Can I be honest with you guys without you all judging me? Can I be open? Can I have permission to be open about my transparency, about my personal life? To talk to us. Whoo, shit! I met that woman and she was completely, you see her now? Like I post a video of my wife now and you all, oh, she's so quiet. When I met my wife, every word was the F, mother effer, and I couldn't, oh my God, that thing was strong. I met that woman, man, she was angry, she was upset, she was really, that was toxic. I have never met or been with somebody as toxic as she was. Seriously. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Don't think it's a judgment. Don't think that I'm saying that she's a bad. Don't go there in your mind. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. When I met her 10 or plus years ago, she was in a bad place. I'm telling you, she was in a bad, chaotic, self-destruction place. I met her in the military. First thing I told when we spoke, she was a certain rank in the military, and I was a higher rank. And what I said was this. She said, Kirk, I don't want to. I said, why don't you get promoted? She's like, for what? I said, what do you mean for what? Get promoted. She's like, it doesn't make no sense. I don't care. I'm done. No. I said, how long you have left in the military? She said, I have about a year and a half left. I said, you could get promoted in a year and a half. She said, for what? I don't care. I'm done. I said, well, you mess. I said, you talking to the wrong man. She said, what do you mean? I said, I don't talk to stagnant people. That's all I said. I don't really want a stagnant woman who's not into growth. She's like, really? She said, okay. In 6 months, she was promoted. In 6 months, she was promoted. That promotion, that one promotion led to her now. She's an E8, from an E5 to an E8. Now she has her own company. You hear me? She said, I have pushed that woman to do all the things that she wanted to do, but she was afraid of. That woman over the years have healed and healed and healed and healed. Her jealousy, her insecurity, her anxiety, her speech, her voice change, her body language change, the way how she works out change. You can heal in a relationship. I don't know what you are. Listen, sometimes you meet people who are effed up. Hey, Steph Bell. This is very, listen, this is very, very, I said, I don't deal with women who are not stagnant. I mean, who are stagnant. She's not nervous. She doesn't like the camera. She, remember, my wife right now, she mans, she's a woman. She mans an organization with all men, with like 3 females. She's not nervous. My wife was a drill sergeant in the military. My wife was, when I saw her talk, I was like, God dang it, the girl. She has mastered my skills. She just don't like the camera. She don't like the camera. She don't like coming on social media. She don't like social media. It's not her thing. She's not comfortable. She just don't like it. She don't care about it. But let me tell you, over the years, man, over the years, that woman have grown and grown and grown and grown, and I see her grow. Hey, you go do what you. The first month I left, I met my wife. When I saw her, she had issues with her daddy and issues with her how she was and why she think. I said, hey, listen, go to counseling. Why? I said, go to counseling. Go, just go. Something is. I can't be around you for long. Go counseling. Your energy is stifling. Listen, your energy is stop. I can't be around you. Go to counseling. She did what I said. She went to counseling. Go see your father. Go meet your daddy. Get things like this. Shit is your mind is. I can't. All you talk about this so much. You say so much, and it's so strong. I can't do it. I said, go talk to your father. Go talk to your father. I stay with the kids. You go talk to your father. And so she went to see her father. She got her closure. Then she went to the military. She started doing this and she started doing that. Then she finally her voice changed. And I'm like, man, that was a lot. You can always heal. Everybody think that they're gonna heal by themselves. Everybody think that they're gonna heal when they are single. Because I'm telling you, many of us master the art of being single, and that's all we can be is single. Many of us have mastered the art of being single. And again, it's not a bad thing. But if you want a relationship, mastering being single don't work for you. If you want to become wealthy, mastering a poverty mindset don't help you. So many of us think that we always have to leave and be single to, you don't have to find healing only when you're single, because many of us only master healing when we are single. And then when you get to somebody else, when you get in a different situation or relationship, we have anxiety. We start having panic attacks. Can a woman do the same thing for a man? Yes. Definitely can. Hold on, my phone about to die. Shoot, I gotta check that out. Hold on, give me a second. Phone about to die. I gotta charge this thing. I have to change the mic out. I'll put in my plug. Can you hear me still? Let me know if y'all can hear me. So if on a date, can you hear me? Okay, good, good. So if on a date someone asks you what's your type of people, you answer, I like a person who is true to themselves, is winning this mind game or not. You know, to be honest, I don't really have a type of people. Because I realize people are just going through what they are going through. You know, sometimes, see, and this is why we say, oh, I don't like your vibe. Oh, your vibe is, but it's not a, see, the vibe, this is why the vibe is confusing. Because if I met my wife and I'm like, oh, I don't like your vibe, you know, I would assume that she was a bad person because of the energy state that she was in. The energy that she was in was very low, but she have experience. See, we all experience shit, don't we? We all experience some strong shit. We all have been through some strong shit. And some of us are going through some strong shit. But does that make you a bad person? And sometimes when you experience a person going through bad things, you say, oh, your vibe is off. Your vibe is terrible. Your vibe is bad. You got bad vibe. It's not, we are not using the term properly. That vibe, oh, you got bad vibe. You don't see, we're using emotions as vibe. Emotions is not the same as vibe. Emotions is not the same as vibe. Sometimes your emotions are off because of what you did. Have you ever dealt with a toxic person? Have you ever dealt with a toxic or a narcissistic person? I know many of you have. How was your energy? Was it beautiful? Was it amazing? It's different from vibes. And it gets yeah! When you're dealing with that space when you was broke or you was broken and you was confused, how was your energy? Anybody who came around you, they felt it. Yeah, you can fake your emotions. I'm fine. Oh, you're so funny. But your vibration was still low. Don't confuse the two. Just because you're in a lower vibrational frequency doesn't mean that you can't click a button on social media on the phone and say, hey, how y'all doing? What's good with y'all? Hey, listen, man, I feel good. No, we are all being lied to and we don't even realize it. Many of us are being lied to. Oh, I like your vibe. You don't understand what they're going through. See, many of us are going through shit and have been through shit. You have to learn discernment. You have to learn discernment. If you want to choose properly, you have to learn vibes. You're going to have to learn vibes. You're going to have to learn. You have to understand that. See, so you never looked at it that way, right? Yeah, I'm telling you. Also, I'm guilty of the colorful language. Honestly, if you took the F word out of the vocabulary, it sounds like, you know, when I met my white boy, her boy, listen, her words, her vocabulary, F this, mother ever, I couldn't do it. I'm like, whoa. Have you been around somebody for an hour and you drained? Every time I listen, understand this. Somebody said, you know, you met the right person when you can fall asleep next to them. Not necessarily true. Sometimes when the energy is overwhelming, you fall asleep because have you ever been in the heat? Have you ever been in a hot classroom? You realize in a hot classroom, it makes you sleepy. It's hot as hell in there. And you know, in a college room, in the church, it's hot, but you can't stay focused because it drains you very quickly. Do we understand what I'm saying? Many of us have been in a hot environment, and in that hot place, yeah. Oh, it's hot. But you're weak, you have no energy. You get what I'm saying? You all don't understand it. Am I crazy? You all don't get it? But sometimes being with somebody who sucks your energy, you get tired too. Yeah, bossy. You get tired too. Sometimes the reason why you can fall asleep next to them is because you drain the hell out of you. It's a different type of sleep. Mahogany, you get it. It's a different type of sleep. It's a whole, I couldn't be around her for a while because just made me tired. So hey, I'm going home. I'm going home. I can't, I gotta go. Why? Whew, heavy. I had to go. I couldn't spend, well, you never spend time with me because your energy is strong. But I realized deep inside, I saw who she was. I really saw who she was. I saw her cleanliness. I saw her heart. I saw her desires. I saw that she was with someone who stifled her and who took and took and took from her. I saw that she was just hurt. Sometimes discernment tells you when somebody is hurt from when somebody is actually low. Can't even think straight. Yeah! Blessings, man. Hey, thank you, Tony. Thank you. Thank you. Same to you, man. No, did I misread it? It was about how to answer one's tricky question. Oh. I got you. But you know, but to be honest, you know, that what's your type? That question, I ain't got no type, man. I ain't got no type. You know, I really don't have a type of woman. I used to have one, but I don't have any type. And I don't think that question should be answered. Because your type, a lot of our types are typos. Self-knowledge is lacking and it creates dissonance versus a connection. I like that. That is deep. To be the person that she didn't believe existed. That's deep too. Not fully, but I get what you're saying, but not me personally. I mean, I think at that point I was growing too. And I was trying to stare. You know what helped me, man? Do you know what? You know why I believe I can be with anybody? It's because I learned to just understand without judgment. I think now we have so much judgment. and so it blocks the, it blocks room for connection. And with judgment, it's hard to connect. I'm with a man, or I was with a man, 16 years older than me, but I think it's over. I'm guilty too, but I can support the fact that every problem between us, he always let all his, yeah. That's that, yeah, that's that thing that is annoying. When you have a problem with your relationship, man, that stuff is nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff is nobody's business. I think when you bring in your stuff to the family only see the bad part of you, and I think it messes up every relationship. So that's something that you gotta be careful for. And if you're telling the same person the same thing every day and they don't listen to you, after a while, when people don't listen to you, it's because they don't really care about how you feel, man. Your feelings are have to be important. Like, when you telling the same person the thing twice, three, four times, after a while, it's not the person it's hard to deal with. It's the person don't care, because, like, dude, is it you care or not? If I care, I listen. Your type will come to you if it's the right person. People fall for who fail to realize. Listen, man, this type, a lot of times, these type that we have is a typo. Because if you're type, we gotta be careful when it comes to types. This type of people triggers memory, triggers reactions, triggers suffering. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta be careful. We really gotta be careful with this type. And so many of us have types. And we don't even realize that your type is only a memory that looks familiar and feels familiar with the familiar emotions and familiar feelings. And if you're in a familiar place, your frequency stays the same. There's no need to change. There's a need to improve or get better. Many of us can't get better. That's why healing takes so damn long, because we are focused on the known places, known emotions, known feelings, known thoughts, known experiences. It all is the same, so we can't change. Many of us, listen, our type is effing with us. It keeps you in the same place. Sometimes you have to this is my type, but let me go with somebody who's completely different. Play with it. You have to take things to, I was telling one of my clients yesterday, or a few days ago, don't take things too personal. Talk to somebody. Play with it. I ain't saying play with them. Step out of yourself and see how you feel. Sometimes, listen, I told my client yesterday, I said, when you go on a date, when you meet somebody, when you're talking to somebody, when you're next to somebody, to understand your programming, sometimes you have to step outside of yourself. So imagine you are looking at yourself from about 5 feet away. Look at your body language. Look at your eyes. Look at how you carry your body. Look at what you are thinking. Look at how you're feeling. You got to step outside of yourself to see your natural programming, and then go back into yourself and fix it. Some of you can't leave yourself because you are so attached to the same ideas, the same thoughts, the same beliefs, same expectations, and you have the same people. That's why the same people. A lady told me once, she said, maybe I'm not supposed to be in relationships. It's the simplest damn things. Become the observer. Hey, Marsha, that's facts. Okay. Different, yeah. Say exact types in a different body. Not to judge, as everyone has their experience and their walk in life. Facts. Black Chinese seen for the first time. Well, welcome. Isaac said, practical example of discernment. A practical example of discernment while dating. So listen, here is my thing. Practical example of discernment while dating. The practical example. I don't have an example. I have an explanation. Hey, Miss Nico, how are you doing? I have an explanation. And this will bring the example. When you're dating somebody, for your discernment to work, the more still you become, hey Twanda, the more still you become is the more stronger your discernment is. No, I don't mind at all, Karen. I don't mind. You didn't offend me. The more still that you are, is the more your discernment is stronger. Because the more you're quiet, the more you can quiet your mind, and the more your discernment and energy takes over. Remember, your mind blocks a whole bunch of crap. Your mind blocks a whole bunch of crap. You know how much stuff your mind blocks by your mental conversations, always talking, always words going, we're always talking, always chatting, always thinking. Your discernment is there, but you're not recognizing it. Instead of what you did or how you contributed to the issue. Hey Kelly, welcome back. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome back. Yeah. And so the more you can quiet your mind. So now here's the thing about that, Isaac. When you can quiet your mind, just if you listen, I know we have a lot going on. I know we got work. I know we got a family. We got kids. I know we got our own issues. I know we got insecurities. But just for a moment, before you leave your house, just breathe. Relax your shoulders. Just relax. This is why I always say, relax your shoulders, relax your body. The more relaxed you are, number one, is the more attractive you are. Number two, the more relaxed you are, is the more you can pick up everything that's going on. The more relaxed you are, you can pick up everything that's going on. The more relaxed you are, you can pick up more of what's going on around you. The more you can be relaxed, is the more your mind can just say. But if you are tense, every vibration, every shift, every word, every thought moves you because you are stiff, you are tense. Every word, everything moves you easily. Everything triggers you because you are tense. That means you are closed off. And when energy penetrates you, it stays in you because you are tense. Your tense mean you hold it in. So at any moment, you can pull the trigger and bam, you shoot. What you must do before you leave your house to go on a date, or when you go around your partner or your friend or your person that you like, leave everything at your home. Matter of fact, don't even put it, leave it outside of your home. Don't bring it in your home, and just relax. And as you relax, and you place whatever you want to place in your mind so that you can get your body in order. The mind matches the body. If you place a thought in your mind, the body is going to experience it. Do we get that? If you place an image or a thought in your mind, the body gets to experience it. And when you understand this, you begin to place whatever you want in your mind so the body can be still. The more you place fear and insecurities and threats in your mind, is the more the body is tense and ready to fight and ready to run. At that stage, your discernment is weak. It's too quiet. When you kill that energy off before you leave, I want you now to just go around your partner, go around a stranger, go around your friends, go around your parents, your siblings. And as you go around them, still, relax, and breathe in intentionally. That's when your discernment speaks to you. That's when you see, when two objects is in each energy field. When two objects come together, they both have an energy field and they both experience each other. Do you get it? They both must experience, because energy is traveled in waves. It goes like this, energy, up, down, up, down. So when two of us come together, bam, we are this close together, the waves are traveling and it's affecting you. You can feel my waves. That's why you feel the shift. That's why you feel the shift. That's why you feel that, you call it the vibe. What's going on, Kim, Kubaba? That's why you feel the vibe. You feel the shift in your body. They feel yours too. But if you sit still, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions are all from the same energy, from the same vibration. Your thoughts will be the same feeling that you pick up. So look and see what you're thinking. Look and see how your mind is going. Look and see how your body is shifting. Look and see how your thoughts change. Look and see what you are thinking. If you just focus on that stillness, you can pick up everything and have clarity. That's how you know. That's what discernment really is. You have to learn to be still, because listen, I want you to understand. Hey, Empress, I see you ask a question. I'll answer your question in a second, okay? Answer your question in a second. I want you to understand that you are made up of 50 trillion cells. You are a being of 50 trillion cells. And each cell is electrically charged. Each cell is charged with voltage of energy. And as you are 50 trillion cells charged, energy charged, right? Can you picture that? Can you picture that though? Can you picture that? Thank you, Belinda. Can you picture that? You are 50 trillion cells. Each cell is electrically charged. Do you understand that? With energy. So imagine 50 trillion cells that's charged. Imagine what you can pick up. And imagine what you can come back. Imagine what comes to you. Imagine what you send off. And imagine what comes to you. So, if you learn how to listen to yourselves and feel the shift and feel your vibrational change and feel your thoughts, because thoughts and feelings and vibration goes together. And the vibration that you have, see, because the thing about thoughts, see, I'm going a little deep that I don't want to go. I'm going a little too deep. The thing about thoughts is that thoughts don't come from your head. Get to process information, yet not take it in. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Thoughts don't come from your head. Do you all know that? Where do you think thoughts come from? King, please do. Where do you think thoughts come from? I didn't want to go into this. I wanted to go on dating, but you know, it's hard to talk about dating. For me, it's hard to talk about dating and not go deep into the behind the scenes. They come from the collective. They come from the collective. That means they come from your frequency that you are in. See, the frequency that you are in attracts you to that frequency of... See, Miranda said they come from your collective. What does that mean? It means everything that's in that vibration, everything that's in that frequency is what you pull and you think that is your thoughts. But it's not really not your thoughts. Your thoughts come from the frequency that you are in based on the collective. Whatever collective is in that frequency, everything is attracted. Everything, your vibrational frequency attracts everything in your life. It attracts the way you feel, it attracts the way you think. Because the collective on that frequency is sending that information. Information is going out and coming back. So thoughts don't come from your head. It comes from the collective. It comes from your frequency that you are in. So whatever frequency, listen, if I turn my channel on, to 95.6, I pick up everything in that frequency. I pick up everything, the collective in that frequency. Everything is being collected, understood, and listened to, and felt. And if you are in that frequency, if you turn your radio on to that frequency, and you do, we pick up the same information, right or wrong. If you are in a certain vibrational frequency, we pick up the same information. So that means, check this out, your thoughts ain't even your thoughts. Woo, shit! Your thoughts don't even belong to you, but you are processing them. You're taking them personal. You're thinking that it's yours. You think something is wrong with you. Oh my God, why is this on my mind? Why is this in my head? Why? I can't stand it. I need healing. You are on a frequency. When you shift your frequency, you shift your thoughts. Ain't that deep? When you can shift your frequency, your thoughts will shift. If you are miserable in that frequency, you will have miserable thoughts, because one thing about harmony is that your thoughts and your frequency and your feelings will match, will align. Ain't that crazy? Y'all don't even feel like excited to learn that. That's the difference between frequency and energy. It's not the difference. Frequency measures the level of energy. So frequency is like the amount of energy. It's not difference. It's the same thing. It's just energy. It's just depending on what frequency that you're on is the type of energy that you experience. It's the same energy. So someone asks, let me go back to this question. Hold on. Jesus. Then things were moving. I think I missed it. Do you believe when you are not intimate with someone, your discernment is clearer? No. No. Great question, though. Someone asked. The question is, this is a very beautiful question. Do you believe when you are not intimate with someone, is your discernment clearer? I love that question. Actually, I'm happy that you asked this question. As a matter of fact, I would love to post this answer to this question on one of my videos. The question is this: do you feel Do you think that because you are not intimate with, you're not being intimate, you're not having sex, is your discernment clearer? Doesn't mean that it's clearer. It means this. I know what my wife or my woman feels like. I know her energy because I'm used to it. I understand the difference between, or the separation, me from her. I know this is me and this is her. When two energy comes together, when two energy is what's the word? When energy is become what's this word, people? Uh, Not joined. When energy entangles, right? When energy entangles, it's very hard to separate what you are from what that is. What you are from what that person is. Because now that person and you influence each other, right? The law is the law of psychometric influence. The law of psychometric influence. That's what you consider a soul tie, okay? That's what you consider a soul tie. The law of psychometric influence. So when two energies collide, right, you are influenced by the other, right? You are influenced naturally by the other. Because now you join together. So if one thinks, the other one reacts. If one reacts, the other one thinks. If one feels, the other one feels. Because you are entangled, right? So now, if you understand you, even if I'm entangled with my wife, if I know which one I am, if I can be present and be still, I can know which is me and what is that. I can know this is me and this is that. If I'm still. If I'm not still, if I'm not quiet, if I'm not relaxed, I will never know who I am. The stillness explains to you who you are. The stillness is what explains to you and show you who you are. Stillness. This is why it is imperative that you learn to be still, because we have so much partners, sexual partners, we have been touched, we have been teased, we have been entangled with so many things, and we don't know which one we are. So our discernment, what we call discernment, is an entanglement with different things that we are feeling, but we don't know where they are coming from. Does that make sense to you all? What we consider entanglement is because everything is being experienced at once, because we are so connected to so much damn different things. We are so connected to so much different things that we don't know, well, why am I having this feeling? Why am I having this? Because something is calling you back that you're not aware of. There's something effing with your energy that you are not aware of. So this is why. So yes, I love that question. When you are not intimate with someone, is your discernment clearer? You can say it's not a yes or no question. It's based on who you are and who you know that you are. So in the stillness, if you can be still. I tell people this all the time. Learn to find you in every situation. Learn to find you in every circumstance. Learn to find you in every emotion. Learn to find you in amongst you. If you can always find you, then your discernment will always be powerful. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you so much. What do we need to do to become still? Just disconnect from things that are not helping us? Great question too, boy. Y'all got some good questions today. Y'all, I can't talk for that much longer. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Next video, changing the frequency. Okay, Isaac. I got you. So what do you do? What do we need to do to become still? To become still, focus on life. Still have people who think they're listening to their intuition or discernment, but it's their ego talking to them. Facts, because that's the one that's connected. That's the one that's connected, the ego. How do you become still? You connect to life. And what life is now, life is present. So what do you need to do to become still? Look for life. And what life is in your breath. Look at the breath. Experience the breath. Experience life. Experience the present moment. When you can experience the present moment, you detach from everything else. In that moment, when you are conscious and aware of the breath and the life that you are right now. See, many of us don't know who we are. If I ask you who you are, you give me some long-ass explanation of everything that's based on the past. Man, y'all got me going into places where This video said I'm going to talk about relationships and things that's hard to explain. Now you all got me going into play. See, this is to show that my audience don't really like the shallow shit. You know what I mean? This right here shows me that my audience don't really like the shallow shit. You want to go deeper, which is, I love it. I love it. Are you a pastor? No, I'm not a pastor. I'm not a pastor. But I love this damn audience. You're all the best. You're all the best. Check this out, right? And pardon me, I'm excited, okay? I'm excited. I love the, listen, these conversations right here, I love them. If we're gonna have this conversation all day, I will stay all day and talk. But that shallow shit that we be talking about, I can't do it. We love it deep. I know, Amanda, I know. So hey, it's so good deep. They're very deep for real. So how do we become still? You focus on the life that you are. A lot of people, when you ask them, who are you? Who are you? You tell me where you're from. You tell me what degrees you got. You tell me what you did. You tell me, where you were born. You tell me where you went to school. You tell me, you tell me what you ate and what you liked and what you studied. You tell me everything about yesterday. But that's not who you are. You tell me what you've been through, who abused you, who touched you, you told me everything from the past. And then we begin to make up things like, well, my past made me who I am. No, it didn't. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much. Hey, oh my, Teresa, how are you doing? Your past didn't make you who you are. Your past is a part of the journey. You was walking down the street. You passed a tree. You saw it. Oop. Then you walked. You saw the lake. Oh, look at the lake. And then you walked and you saw the sand. You said, oh, look at the sand. You saw the shade. You said, oh, hey, shade. You saw him. You saw her. You saw the cat. You saw the dog. You saw the kangaroo. You saw the moon. You saw the sun. And you have passed. But those didn't make you who you are. You were just on the journey. So your past don't make you who you are. Believe it or not. Who you are is already created in that seed. That, it's not the time and the storm and the rain that made the apple tree from the seed. Is the seed came fully fulfilled. The seed was fully aware. The seed was fully the apple. The seed was completely the tree. The seed was the tree. You was already complete in the seed when your father did what he did with your mom. You was already there. But you are on this physical journey. You walking and you picked up all this crap. And you think, this is me. That's me. This is me. There's nothing. There's no such thing as you. You is just your ego. You is a figment of your imagination. You is what you feel and think and imagine. And it's not true. Should I still go deep? Or am I going too deep? I'm nothing and I'm everything. Facts. But you have to understand that too. We are following. Do you see what I'm saying? So many of us now, we have taken up identities. We have taken up identities based on what they told us that we were. We have picked up identities. Who you think you are, who I think I am. I'm good at this. I'm not this. I am this. You are a seed. And depending on where you place your mind, you can grow into whatever you want to grow in. You are not. The self don't exist. The self is an idea. The self is an idea. Same to you too, Honey Dip. Thank you. It's just an idea. But we have taken up so much identities. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm this. So everything affects you. Everything affects you. Everything you are emotional about. Everything you feel bad. Everything gets... Who you are is an idea. It's not true. Who you are was created by something that you don't understand. There's no answer. Why do you want to answer? Why do you want to know who you are? You don't want to be surprised? You don't want to be surprised? I don't want to know who I am. Everybody, I know who I am. Let me tell you right now. I don't know who I am, and I don't want to know who I am. Because what I am is nobody's business. It's not even my business. But let me do what I want to do. You want the real shit, right? You know what I mean? Who I am is irrelevant. Who you are is not what you think. Those are lessons that you need. Don't, who you are, what you look like, where you from, who made you, is a history class. It's just a history class. When I ask you who you are, you giving me a history class. I don't want a history. Who are you? Only in the present moment you can know who you are. The self is the consciousness, the energetic ranges, stages. Love it. See, you know, if you can take a moment, right? Let's go deep. You know, you want to go deep? Let's go deep. Because you know what? I have to go soon. If you can take a moment and just take 5 deep breaths, right? Take a moment, right? Give yourself 5 deep breaths. Each breath should be about 3 to 5 seconds in, 3 to 5 seconds out. And as you breathe, I want you to become aware of the breath. Understand, before you start, hold on, don't start yet. Hey, April, before you start, let me give some guidance. We're going to take 5 breaths, okay? On those breaths, I want you to focus on each breath. Just as you breathe in, I am breathing in. And as you breathe out, say, I am breathing out. As you repeat in your mind, I am breathing in, I want you to feel the air fill your lungs up. And as you exhale, feel the air leave. Feel the body inflates and feel it deflates. I want you to experience each breath like that is for the first time that you're doing it. And as you do that for 5 breaths, I just want you to focus on the breath and nothing else. Can you all do that for me? And after you do your 5 breaths, I want you to tell me who you are. You are ready? Let's go. 5 deep breaths. Now, in those breaths, who did you realize that you were while taking those breaths? Who did you realize that you were while taking those breaths? Who did you become? What were you? Think about it. Think about it. What did you experience? There was nothing there. There was no one there. There was nothing there. There was no identity. Which one were you? Was you a mother, a father, a sibling? That wasn't even present. That is true too. You were just, there was nothing there. So imagine the only reason why we become so much is because we're not paying attention to what is going on within us. We are not paying attention to life. We are not paying attention to the flow. You wanted to sleep? Just meditation. At that moment, who are you? See, when you are present, you become a collective. Nothing different. I become you, you become me. We become the same, the breath. The same thing. We are the same thing. Something was there, being conscious of yourself. I love it. That is facts. I can't go that deep into this yet, though. I love that. You know who would have said that? You know who would have said that? Eckhart Tolle. That's something that he would say. But it's true. It is true. It's a whole deeper level right there. That's correctly. You forget that you have a body. Yeah! We are all the same. It's the breath. We are just the breath. So if the reason why you are so caught up in your identity and you take life so personal and so life so seriously is because you're another way of the breath. See, absent from the breath, you're doing some crap. You're doing some. How do you stay grounded around people's energy? I just said the first thing that you must do, you must recognize your energy. How do you, and it's a great question. The question is, how do you stay grounded around other people's energy? I have a couple of ways to answer this question. It's a beautiful question. How do you stay grounded around other people's energy? You have to know your energy. T! You have to recognize your energy. You have to know your energy. You have to know your energy. If you know your energy, you know what's coming in. You know the shift. You know hers. See, I only know you if I know me. If I don't know me, I don't know yours. I mean, I can't know you. If I don't know me, I don't know what the sunlight is. If I don't know me, I don't know what he or she is. I have to know myself first. But knowing myself is not my identity. Knowing myself is my stillness. Knowing myself. Here we go talking deep, and you're talking about older men hit on you, please. What are you? You see that right there? See these questions? You see how we go deep when you want to talk about old men hitting on you? Do you see this right here? Oh, God. I don't get it. Those instructed answer me too. Here we are going so deep about who we are, and you are asking me that old men hit on you. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know who did that? My son does that. My daughter, right? My daughter, when he see me and somebody talking, Daddy, I want chicken. What? We were talking about something else. But I want chicken. God, but she's 5, so I get it. Oh my God. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Woo! I just got hot. Oh my God. Yo, I just got hot, man. The laugh is contagious. Most importantly, recognize the energy and everything else will flow the way it should. Listen, I like that too. If I know me, I know you. How you don't? How do you know me? Because I don't need to know what you like, what you don't like, where you from to know you. I can experience your energy. At this moment, this is you. You know, you're not this and that. At this moment, the energy is all you are always energy. And energy always up and down. I sure did, Marie, I sure did. Energy travels, energy transforms, energy moves. It's never still. It's not stagnant water. It always moves. So at that moment, if I can experience you within me, if I know me and I could feel the shift in me, I know you. I know exactly who you are. I don't want to know the egotistical past things. I don't know what is your type of person. I know your energy. I feel it. This is why it says, this is why it says, know thyself. Knowing thyself, and knowing thyself, you know everything else. There's nothing outside of you to know. Listen, if I can process something outside of me, then I don't need to know me. But I cannot process anything outside of me if I don't know me. I am the processor of life. I am the processor. I process everything. The sunlight, the rose, the trees, the moon, the water. When it goes, when I consume it, I know what it is. If I close my eyes and you say, Kirk, what is this? I have no idea. But if I bite it and I consume it, I know what is an apple. Yep, you're right. How did you know? Because it's in me. I recognize it. See, everything has to be recognized within you. We straight so far? Do you understand? You see how simple it is? It sounds really complicated, but it's really simple. If you say, Kirk, you are on the phone right now. If you say, Kirk, what is this I'm holding up in my hand? I don't know. But if you put it in my energy, in my space, and I consume it, oh, I know what it is. It's a mango. How you know? Because it's already in me. I recognize mangoes because I'm all things. That's how I know. So you cannot know me if you don't know you. That's true. The word of Elijah. I can't know me if I can't know you. So if you want to get to know your partner, if you want to get to know a man or a woman, know thyself first. It doesn't. You can't know me without you asking me 10,000 questions. Don't say a damn thing about me. You asking me 1,000 questions and you still don't know what the hell I am until you experience me on the inside. And some of you experience the person and you still don't want to believe it. You still want to see your picture that I talked about yesterday. You still want to see the picture on the wall that you painted with the questions that you rather see the picture that you paint with the answers to the questions than the energy that you experience within yourself. A lot of you rather see the picture that you paint in your mind with my answers than my behaviors and my action when you consume me, how you feel. That's the problem. That's the issue right there. See yourself through the eyes of another. When you can look in their eyes and see yourself looking back at you, then you will have no reaction, just intense understanding. God damn, Miranda, boy, we're going to talk some stuff on that damn. Hey, by the way, if you all don't know, every Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm having a discussion with someone else, a guest. This week is going to be this lady named Enrich. She's a coach. She's one of them beautiful people who have been through so much relationships and a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to tell a story. So we're doing Friday night 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm interviewing her, and Miss Miranda is gonna be my next one next week. So make sure you come here every Friday night to have some good conversations. We're not bashing nobody. We're not talking trash. We're speaking something that you want to hear, and it's gonna only be on YouTube. Okay? So make sure you come on YouTube. We have to understand, man. Listen, I'm telling you guys, man. I'm telling you guys. Relationships are not easy, but they are simple. But first, the way how I coach in a relationship, I don't just tell you about dating. I don't tell you about men is this and women is that. I understand that my energy can shift yours. Do you know that my energy can shift yours? Listen to the message. Thank you, Sonky. Do you know that my energy can shift yours and yours can shift mine? Do we understand this? So if I know how to put my energy, I'll get what I want. I promise you. If I know how to put my energy, I can get my results. It shipped yours already? Thank you, April. So when it comes to dating and meeting people, your energy has a lot of power over people that you don't even understand. If you allow it. You have so much, I promise you, you have a lot more power than you think. But when you talk about you have no control, you remove your power. When you cuss what you want, when you curse what you want, you let your power go. A lot of us are cursing what we want. F you males and F you females and men are trash and women ain't shit and this. You cursing what you want. What you want. If you curse what you want move away from you. And the more you curse them. Tina said, because you know what? Yeah, that is true. I have a lot of stones behind me, man. I have so much stones. You know who gave me most of these stones? You know who gave me these stones right here? Amanda Nagel. Yo, I should get with her. She has all these stones. She gave me all these stones right here. She's in the chat too, Amanda Nagels. If you all want to see too. All them stones that I have down here on my second shelf is from Amanda Nagel. And you know what? She gave me this watch too. I mean, this pen. See them crystals in that pen, man? I haven't used it yet because I don't want to mess with it. So I laid right on my other crystal stuff. It's a crystal pen, y'all, with crystals in it. I forgot which crystal it was. I have the list right here because I haven't thrown it away. This pen, and she's right on this chat. Yep, she's right there, Amanda Nagel. If you want to get some crystals, get with her. Thank you, Kelly. They are very beautiful. This pen, and you know, she is such a beautiful person too, man. Beautiful person. It's a citrine pen. A citrine pen, for wealth and prosperity. For wealth, so it's the citrine stones in this pen. Oh no, Empress, you're fine. No, you're fine. I think my message is done. You're fine. You're fine. You good. By speaking literally, people will just be silent. A lot of their issues and complaints will dissolve by being able to receive the answers from their higher self. I agree. That is a fact. That is a fact. You drawn to it? Check with Amanda. You're from Guyana. How are you doing, Alan? Alana, I can't say the name. Thank you for joining me, though. Please teach me how to shift people's energy. You know what? Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. Somebody said, please teach me how to shift people's energy. If I ask you a question, if I say, how do you make a banana into a woman? Yep, it's citrine, Miss P. How do Amanda is on Amanda, they want you on Instagram. Check Instagram chat. She's coming. Hey Alana, thank you. If I ask you, how do you make a banana into a woman? What do you tell me? How do you make a banana into a woman? How do you turn a banana into a human or into a woman? Specifically, a woman. What would you say? There she go right there. Amanda, say is you? Hey Melita. How do you turn a banana into a woman? Does anybody know? I have about 150 women on here. And both of my, how do you turn a banana into a woman? Please tell me. Missy said, don't study things you can control. Spicer, you can't. Monica said, peel lips. You really think that you can't? Softly, good to see you. But you can. Here's the thing. It's too simple for you to understand. How do you turn a banana into a human? You eat it. Don't the banana come to you? Don't it become, what are you? What do you think that this body is? What do you think this body is? Tell me. What do you think this body is? It sounds dumb, right? But what do you think this body is? What do you think it is? Come on, think about it. Somebody said impossible. What do you think this is? What you ate, right? Ain't what you ate? I will, T. I will. It's what you ate. What you ate, what you drank, that's how you turn a banana into a human. If you eat it, where does it go? It doesn't all go out. Some stay in. But it's too simple for your minds. Think about it. Let's think about it. How do you turn? Life never ends. Life transform. Energy don't end. Energy transform. The banana transform into a man or a woman. I can't make it into a woman. But you can. The banana is not meant to turn into anything. It's just a banana. It's energy. It's all this energy. It's just energy. It's only energy. You ingest it. You consume it. Whatever you consume becomes you. You don't know that? Whatever you take in becomes you. If you take in anger, who do you become? If you take in pain, what do you become? If you take in disease, whatever you be taking is what becomes you. Listen, the human, we're not really what you think we are. You are seeing the human as a dense object. The human is not a dense object. Our bodies are dense, but we have taken on foods and this and that from this universe, from this earth. Everything that we consume becomes a part of us. Oh, that's why when you die, you go back to the earth, because it's the earth that created you. You get me now? So someone asked me, right? Someone said it would be nice to turn a human into a banana. That is funny. That is funny. But you can, because when the human dies, Where do you think it goes? It's all reversed. When the human dies, who does it become? Come on now. It becomes the damn insects. It becomes the flies. Have you ever left meat? Have you ever, listen, have you ever left meat in the trash? What becomes of it? Have you ever left meat? Piece of chicken? Have you ever left meat in a trash can and you open your trash can? What do you see that crawls out your trash can? Think what? I know you all do. I know you all have done this before. It spores and becomes what? It spores and becomes what? You never seen maggots? You never see maggots? And what maggots turn into? Come on now. Come on, let's go evolution. We don't really see evolution here. You don't ever see it turns to flies. So does life really end? It never ends. Life only continues. There's no such thing as death. There's no death. You only have an imagination of what death is, and that's why we have so much fear. But life never ends. Life is always working. It's always transforming. It's it's evolution. That's all life really is. So listen, how do you turn a human into a banana? It becomes a banana tree. You see? It never stops. We ain't going nowhere. We gotta think deeper. We gotta go back in deeper. We gotta go into a deeper understanding. It never stops. Life, there's nothing but life. You only think death because you heard somebody spoke about it. You saw a body went into a grave, but there's no death. It's only imagination. And the flies feed the birds, and the birds shift in the grass, and listen, it's just, it continues. And ain't it beautiful though? But our life will end one day as well as mine, unless I can make enough money to be immortal. Listen, man, we have fear, and fear brings ideas of end. Fear, that's why do you think we are so afraid of the end of a relationship? The end of life, the end of this, the end of that. Why? Because we think about death, and we don't understand death. That's why when a relationship fails, it ends. It's not. It never ends. It transforms. That's all it is. Relationships don't end. There's no such thing as the end of a relationship. It just shifts. We are so afraid of the end that we actually become insecure by it. We become consumed by it. We become anxious by the thought of death. And this is where all fear comes from. Do you know that? Fear comes from death. The fear of death. That's all what fear really is. This whole idea. Oh, really? I never seen it before. I never seen it before. Anybody seeing the animated feature, The Point, from the 60s and 70s? I never seen that. Fear what we don't understand. Exactly. If you stop fearing what you don't understand and just become present, life will be easy. Listen, relationship is not as hard as we think. The question was, teach me how to shift somebody's energy. You do it all the time. You just don't know that you are. You do it all the time. You do it. Everybody can do it. Everybody does it. It's just that you don't know how to do it intentionally, to the way how you want it to be. If you walk next to me and I feel depressed, I can shift yours. If you walk next to me and I'm angry, I can bring anger into you because your energy field connect to mine. We do it all the time. How can you affect somebody's energy? We do it without thinking. It's when we think, is when we F it up. You know what I mean? It's when we think, is when we F it up. Amanda said you can shift somebody's energy by being kind. Have you ever been kind to somebody? Have you ever smiled at someone? The whole day might change. We do it all the time. We just think it's so much complicated. But there's a way to do it intentionally. Yeah. If you want to meet somebody, if you want to impress a man or a woman, Number one, become still. Number two, plug in what you want to experience in your mind. Plug in an image. When you plug in that image, your body gonna respond. Your body will send off an energy, a certain vibration. When the body sends off a certain vibration, your spirit and your body gonna send off a certain vibration, a frequency. If the person recognize the frequency, that person will look at you and say, "Ooh, damn, I just love your energy." You have a lot more power than you think. A lot more. How do you block the energy, the negative energy? There's no negative energy. It's just energy. It's just that you don't like how it feels, so you think it's negative. There is no such thing as negative. Now I know. Speaking like this, there's a way to, we think energy is negative. There's no negative energy. It's just energy. There is no negative energy. It's just energy. We think something is negative when we have judgment, when we don't understand it, when we are occupied, and when we don't want to experience it. If I tell you something like this, listen, I think you're doing this wrong. I think you just broke it, and I think that you need to fix it. You think, oh, you got bad energy. That's a negative way to teach, but no. That way might bring awareness. That might teach you something. Is it negative still? It's not negative. Just because some way how we feel and we are programmed, you think it's negative. It's not negative all the time. It's not negative. We don't have negative energy. It's just energy that we don't like. When you become still, you realize it's not negative or positive. It's just stillness. And some things push you and shift you in different ways it shifts your thoughts, it shifts your feelings. Just be aware of the feeling. Don't judge which energy it is, good or bad. Because when you think something is bad, you fight it. You know how you block? Somebody said, how do you block bad vibe? Let me tell you how. Thank you, Christine. Thank you so much. Let me tell you how do you block bad vibes. You block bad vibes, or as you call it, bad energy, for lack of better terming. You block bad energy by increasing yours. That's not the answer that you want to hear, because you think that there's something else that you got to do. There's nothing else. If you increase your energy, the lower vibration will pass under you. It will not touch you. It's like throwing a rock at a plane. It doesn't. I can throw the rock all day, but I can't hit the plane. When it's 30,000 feet above the earth, can I hit the plane? No. Is the plane worried about me hitting it? No. Is the plane scared about me hitting it with a stone? No. Is the plane even acknowledging me? No. The plane is so damn high that you're not a threat to the plane. The way how you block that energy is to elevate your energy, elevate your consciousness, elevate your frequency. Once you elevate that frequency, the low shit is going to be shit. The low stuff is going to happen. Things never stop. Things always happen. But when you elevate your consciousness, you realize it was never a problem. It's just that you was facing it. See, if you looking head eye to eye with something all the time, of course it's going to mess with you. But when you elevate, it goes under you. The notorious Brian. Overpower the bad broadcast. It's not bad. It's not hard if you are in control of yourself. Good point. Good point. Good damn point. You can't just be happy when people are being rude. Again, check this out, right? When I told you to take those 5 breaths, right? When I told you to take those 5 breaths, 5 breaths, acknowledging each breath, acknowledging how it's affected, how it's affecting the body, acknowledging how the body responds, how the body grows and deflates. Did you have an emotion? Did you need an emotion to do that? Did you have to have an emotion of happiness or joy? Or just stillness? An emotion doesn't always have to be there. Emotion comes with thoughts. Emotion comes with thoughts. What you think is what you connect to with your feelings. The body reacts. Hi, Alana, you be easy. Have a beautiful day. Emotion comes with thoughts. If there's no thoughts, a lot of times there's no emotion. So just because somebody is being rude, it doesn't mean that you have to be happy. Happiness, you don't have to always evoke an emotion. Thank you. Thank you, Miranda. Miranda said, don't forget to like the video because there's a whole bunch of us in here and I got like 40 likes. Fatima, how you doing? 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 But seriously, you don't always have to have an emotion. You can be still. You can just be aware of yourself. You can have a choice. You can say, listen, I don't want to be angry today. And don't be angry. Allow your words to be powerful. Every time you speak, respect your words. Right? Hey, Terrelyn, every time you speak, honor your words and see what happens. And when you wake up in the morning, say, today, I am going to be free. Today, I am going to experience joy, even joy, happiness, whatever emotion you want to experience or none. Today, I'm going to experience gratitude. Can I tell you something? What if I tell you, can I give you a challenge? Can I challenge you for a second? Can I challenge you for a second? Who's up for a challenge? Anybody? Let me know. Who's up for a challenge? I'm a challenger. If you're up for a challenge, let me know. Because I wanna give it a challenge before I go. Because I'm about to go. I've been on here for too long. Okay. Nicole said, always. I'm in. Okay. So you are ready for the challenge. Kenny, you ready for the challenge? Okay. Here's the challenge. And I promise you, there's only 10 of you all will be able to do it. I promise you. Less than 10%. Maybe 2 people. Because I don't think y'all, as easy as it is, as simple as it is, only 10% will be able to do it. Okay. You too, Jennifer? Okay, check this out. I want you, or I dare you, to experience the energy of gratitude without being grateful for anything. Don't connect it to anything. Not for your kids, not for your home, not for your house, not for life. Just gratitude. Can you experience gratitude when nothing is attached to it? That's a challenge. I want you to challenge yourself today. Experience gratitude for no reason. Not for your kids, not for your job, not for food, not for health, not for clothing, not for anything. Can you get to experience and be in the energy of intentional and conscious gratitude, gratefulness for no damn reason? Who you think, who can do that? You can, Melita? 369, can you do it? Nicole, can you do that? Wherever you're gonna run. You think that you can do it? Try it and see what happens. Try it, just try it. But if you can do it, if you can experience gratitude, and it sounds like you can now. I'm telling you, you have to detach it from everything. Not your kids. Don't be grateful for this or for that. I'm talking about just gratitude. If you can do that, try it for 5 hours, 6 hours. Let's go for 6 hours. Tell me how, on the next live that I do tomorrow, tell me how it feels. Tell me if you were able. I'm coming live tomorrow at about midday. Tell me how it was, because I want to know. I would love to see it. But you could, if they would just try it, they put the effort in. I would love to see it. Gratitude for no reason. Because if you can have that for no reason, I'll tell you the next step tomorrow. Don't be startled when you see the energy moving through the air. It's normal. I'm telling you. Still I carry in my pocket. I love it. I'm not in the UK, I'm in the US. So, this challenge is to be grateful for nothing but just experience gratitude for 6 hours. I don't think that I honestly don't think that some of you all, majority of you all, are gonna last for more than an hour, because there's so much stuff going. There's so much stuff happening in your life. There's so much distractions. 12 noon. Well, 12 EST. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. So like New York time. Did you want to try it now, Empress? So Ringo Starr is singing, "Who grew so cold he decomposed, and the fish ate it." A very trippy draw cycle of life, drawing, going on and on. The point, check it out. I like that though. That sounds very interesting for real. How do we know if we fail? Don't think about failing. There's no fail. Is it you did or you don't do it? There's no fail. There is no fail happening. Failing is the secret. Impressed? I like that. You're gonna try it? Try it. Go ahead and try it. Because you can see, sometimes sooner or later you don't have to see how powerful you are. We don't know how powerful we are because we keep reacting. We don't know how powerful we are because we keep reacting. Everything gets our attention. Everything that something falls, something say somebody say something, we're gone. We just move. We just so damn easily bothered. We are so easily distracted. We are, because we cannot hold an emotion that we want. We can only hold emotions that the world gives us. Many of us are only holding on to the emotion that comes from the past. Many of us are only experiencing emotions that come from what we have seen with our eyes, or our senses. Many of us are only holding on to the emotion that come from some kind of visual or some type of damn show or somebody in their family or their partners. We can only acknowledge the emotion that come from the outside. This is the time to practice an emotion that comes from the inside. Kelly, you keep leaving, huh? This is all this is. It's to see how powerful you are. Can you connect to the emotion from the inside out? Other people's validation. If you can do that, I promise you right now, if you can keep doing that, your life will change. But being grateful, good. If you can do that, your life will change. You have no emotions around them? So, that's a challenge. I hope it works. I'm going to give you another challenge tomorrow. Okay. No, you're fine, Kelly. You're fine. Hey, I understand. If possible, I'd like to chat before the live if you have time. And is it this Friday or the next Friday, Miranda? And yes, we sure can. Because I want to know where you want to talk about so we can get into the conversation. So yes, definitely. It's next Friday. This Friday is this other young lady. Why would a man chase a woman for 9 years and then let his family walk all over her? I don't think he let his family walk over her. But if a man chased you for 9 years, maybe he was tired of running. Maybe he was tired of chasing. Maybe he was just tired. How you doing? I don't know how to say your name, but how you doing? I am, Kelly. I can be. My friend's son look like you. Oh, good. It's a good-looking son. Maybe it's my child. Because, back in the days, that was terrible. But why would a man chase a woman for 9 years and then let his family walk? I don't think he let his family. Learn to see things differently. We're going to see things differently. And if a man is he encouraging his family to let their family walk over you? If he is, then that shouldn't be your man. Right? That shouldn't be your man. But I'm sure he's not letting his family walk over you. His family have their own options, their own life. But if he is not protecting you and surrounding you with his love and his affection and his understanding, then 9 years mean nothing. Time means nothing. When it comes to relationships, I don't care how long you've been together. Looking at time in a relationship is like having a cup with a hole, having a cup with a bunch of holes, and you dip that cup into a bucket of water, and all the holes in the cup allow the water to flush out. That's the years. Time means nothing. How about what do you have now is the question. What is it now? What is the real, what do you have now is what you have now. Remember, time is like a cup with hole. If you dip and get some water into it, if it leaks out, that's the years, that's the time. The time leaks out. You can't, there's no time. Only now is the point. When it comes to relationship, only now is now. Now, I ain't talking about if somebody gets sick, I ain't talking about if somebody gets sick I ain't talking about if somebody gets, something is, become wrong. I ain't talking about somebody lose their job, what he was doing before, what she was doing before means nothing. I mean, in a relationship, look at what you have. Now, look at the truth. Look and see, are you safe now? I don't care what he did when he was younger, what she did when he was now. Where are you now? Are you peaceful? Are you happy? If you used to be happy, if you used to be at peace, if you used to be good, if you used to be, that's irrelevant. Now is the point. And I think if a lot of us look at our lives now, it don't matter if he was abused, if he was this, if he was bothered, if he was divorced, it doesn't matter why, it doesn't matter how you got there. The thing is, you are here now. You got to make the decisions based on where you're at. Not where you used to be, not where you want to be, where you are at. he said my forearms are big. Man, thank you. Thank you. I like that. Thank you. I try, man. I try. I try being in the gym. It's beautiful. Even in the crazy things happening now. I work in showbiz, preparing for a big concert Friday. Okay. Chuck Fender in Germany. Okay. I'm still enjoying. That's good. That's good. That's good. Y'all, I gotta go. Death of my 26-year-old healthy child last year taught me, wow. Damn. Now, see? That right there. I don't know how, listen, when it comes to losing a child, that's something that I can't, listen, I don't understand it because I never experienced it, and I hope I never have to experience that. That's a whole different level of stuff right there. Am I a psychologist? I am not a psychologist. You see his legs. Yeah, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I'm nobody. I'm just me. Simple. I use simple picture tree and stuff. Anyway, that's funny, man. Nah, but I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm nothing really. I'm just aware of some things that we do. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for coming by. What do I do for a living? I do nothing. Why are you asking those questions? Why are you asking those questions? What I do for a living? I'm just curious. I'm not, it's not threatening. No, I'm not threatened by your question, but I'm just asking. Why you want to know what I do for a living? Do I look, what do I look like? Like a psychologist, huh? I don't do anything for a living. I breathe, and I smile, and I relax, and I let everything come to me. Everything comes to me. I can also want to life. Oh, jeez. Thank you. I love you guys too, man. You have the best energy I ever felt. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. That right there. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kim. Can I call you Kim? Or is it Kimon? Or Kim One Mac? I like a flock. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Because talk like a psychologist, a popular frequency. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a retired man. I'm retired military. I'm just chilling, relaxing, peaceful. I coach people now. The best, Kirk. Thank you, T. Thank you so much. You all have a beautiful day. Thank you, Spice. I went a little transparent earlier. Just because I want to show you all I'm just a regular human being. I practice certain things, but I'm regular human. I coach exactly what I speak of. Correct. I coach in how spirituality, relationships, a whole bunch of stuff. How to remove things, how to add things, how to do finances, how to attract things, how to attract money, how to attract. I coach everything. It's just energy. So I use energy to coach and attract. Listen, attracting a person, attracting money, attracting this, attracting that, how to get this, how to become this, how to fitness. I coach every single thing because only based on energy. All right? Very welcome. So that's what I do. I'm sure I'm close. Part of what you do for a living is saving me from some silly decision. Oh, see, that's what we do, right? Yeah. Bob Proctor thing, yeah. So you know who Bob Proctor is, huh? Yeah, that's exactly what I do. That's he was one of my first person that I listened to. Bob Proctor, powerful. I love that man. Well, I am 43 years old. I'm old. All about the frequency. Yes. And listen. See, yeah, I do all that. Yet I do nothing at all. I'm relaxed. You notice when you relax, you are most attractive. You did, Karen. Thank you. When you relax, you are the most attractive. I want you all to leave this live knowing this. When you relax, you are the most attractive. You are the most desired. Spice, you 54? Oh. Some things if explained before they understated other topics would sound crazy, and it's hard to help others when they think you're nuts. That's true. I'm in the U.S. But yeah, you are. I gotta go. My children coming home from school in a few minutes. So I look for a man if I am unwell. I have chronic health issues. Sometimes I think I'm not deserving of love. So it's not because you are sick, it's because of what you think that you are. See, nothing is bad unto itself and nothing is good. It's just what you perceive to be bad. So if you think that you are sick and that you're not deserving of love, that's the part that should tell you to wait. You have to convince yourself that you are deserving. Listen, we get old. By the way, the question, it's a good question. The question was, I want to ask a question. Should I look for a man if I am unwell? I have chronic health issues. Sometimes I think I'm not deserving of love. Beautiful, powerful question. Because a lot of us experience these type of self-talks in our minds. And it affects a whole lot of us. We feel like we've been through this, we did this, we were being raped, we are being abused, we are sick. The truth is, as we get older, many of us have things that's going on. But the thing is, you are still deserving of whatever you desire. You are deserving of love. But first, when you begin to consume your own love, you're going to see how deserving you are of it. You know what I mean? When you begin to experience your own love, is the only way that you will know how deserving of love that you are. Because my love and your love is the same. It's love. It's the same exact thing. I call it love. You call it love. It's the same love. So if I could experience my own love, if you could experience your own love, then you are worthy of it. And if you know that you are worthy of it, and you experience it, and it goes out, whether you are sick or not, it doesn't make a difference. You still get it. You might be surprised of what you get. It's not just healthy people get the best things. Everybody. But it's based on how you see it. What's your favorite color, by the way? I'm just curious. The person who asked the question, what's your favorite color? Is it red? Autoimmune issues? Was it you that asked the question? Oh, yeah, it was you. Autoimmune issues, severe fat. Is your favorite color red? Attention, but I feel I will let the man down. I understand. Is your favorite color red? What's your name? I don't know how to say your name. I just scarlet red. I knew it. I knew it. How did I know that? How the hell did I know that? How did I know that? Because it connects, right? Energy is energy. You remember I tell you energy connects? I knew it was red. No, I'm talking about this person who was talking about the fibromyalgia and the pain that she's having. The autoimmune disease is your red. And that's why I said it was red, right? Red is that energy. Red carries that energy. Red carries that vibration. And it's because you're not feeling safe. The root chakra, right? You're not feeling safe. You're not feeling protected. You know, you have seen some things financially, emotionally. If you can, listen, if you want to fix your situation, the doctors are going to tell you that they can't and stuff. If you can just start to feel in your own protected, if you can start to feel safe, if you can start to feel that you belong here, if you can start to feel and experience that energy, look at that energy go away. Look at that blockage go away. Look at that pain to disappear. I promise you. A lot of things are very simple. Very simple. But you have to start feeling safe. You're going to start feeling protected. And you're going to start feeling grounded. You got to start knowing that you deserve to be here. You have a spot right here for no one else but you. So when you understand this, a lot of your pains begin to go away. Then it's not your health that's the issue. It's how you think of is your perception of your health. But that's the color red. Remember, everything is connected, right? Everything is connected. Faith to faith, glory to glory. Work your way to up the frequency. Start with something small, then bring you joy, and God will give you the increase. 90% of attractiveness is attitude. The other 10% is proper light. You need a witness. Grief requires a witness to heal. You all, be blessed. I gotta go. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. And you all don't even care, huh? You all have a beautiful day. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for speaking with me. Thank you all for commenting. Thank you all for liking. Thank you all for your time and your attention, because with your attention it makes me grow, and with me it makes you, and this, and the cycle continues. So I love you guys. I see you guys tomorrow. Let me know. Let me know. Much love, Miss P. Let me know the gratitude journal. Let's call this the first challenge. Got to a burger and cheesecake. The challenge is, how can we remain grateful for no reason? 6 hours. Can you hold on to that energy of gratitude for 6 hours? Okay? 6 hours. You are ready? Same time tomorrow, about 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Okay? And I see you guys tomorrow. Why do particular things happen to me which I never thought of? Please explain. I will explain tomorrow. If you come back tomorrow, I will explain tomorrow, okay? I promise you. But I gotta go now. My children are about to come back from school. I don't want to eat something before they come home, because if I eat it when they're home, they're gonna want to, they're gonna want some, and they're greedy. So I want to eat it before they come and walk in the house, so they gotta look at me, Daddy, can I have some? Because I only have one left, and I want to eat it by myself. Is that bad? Is that greedy? Because as soon as they see me eating, especially my little girl, Daddy, it's not for you. If you got kids, you know what I'm talking about. They're greedy, man. Yo, I'll be blessed, all right? I'll see you guys another time. I love you guys. Be safe. I feel like somebody's heart is hurting. I think somebody's chest. Somebody's heart is hurting. Y'all be good, all right? Peace. Where's the end button?